Another edition of Divine Love Talk, where we talk about all things life, love, and spirit. Today is Friday, September 20th, and just like that, September is almost over. We are midway or approaching the midway point of eclipse season. So expect these next 2 weeks to be filled with lots and lots of changes for you and your loved ones as well, because that's what eclipses do, right? They suddenly take things out of our life, they suddenly bring things into our lives, right? But it's the very things that we have been praying for, hoping for, and wanting for. The only thing is, a lot of when it comes to the things that are being taken from our lives, or the things that's being brought into our lives, it's usually things that we don't see coming. Your guides are asking you to be open to how these changes show up for you during eclipse season. Really focus on what you want to release. I know you saw the news article about the two moons that we're getting ready to have, right? That should happen around the 29th, right? Where an asteroid about the size of a football field will be orbiting the earth, right? It's going to circle the earth and then go back to where it came from. So if you have anything that you want to have go back to where it come from, this would be a good day, right? Or the couple of days leading up to that would be a good time for you to release anything that you really, really do not want in your life, and you want to release that thing forever and ever and ever. We're going to get into the general reading, but before we get started, I just want to make sure the cards are ready. And of course, you are ready. If this is your first time here, hello, hello, hello. My name is ettamystichealer, intuitive and spiritual life coach, broadcasting live from New York, live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, for Sunday Live. It's one for all my people who know, right? Welcome the Soul Tribe. They keep the space safe and enjoyable for us all. Before we get started, let's see who is here. Hi, Brandon. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Laura, I couldn't have done the spiritual awakening without you. This is what I'm here for. So if you have any questions, right, do not hesitate to ask your questions. Not everything needs to be transactional. We are all a part of a soul tribe. We are all, each and every single one of us here on the live, soulmates, assisting each other, right? Walking each other home, assisting each other on the journey. Morty, hello, 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 hello. On this Friday, you guys are going to start to make my face leak. Jilly B, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? I suspect once we get out of these eclipse energies, my time will become my own again, and I can spend much more time going live and getting to your questions and doing the ones-on-ones. So I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your patience and your understanding. Let's see who else is here. Louise, how are you? Hi, Margie. How are you? Look, I am not open. If ever. How are you, my baby? How are you? How are you? How are you? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the new follows. I truly, truly appreciate it. We are inching closer and closer to that 100K mark, and I couldn't be any happier. So definitely the newbies that are coming through, the people on the FYP land, definitely consider hitting that follow button, right? So I can assist you along your journey. We did the OG meeting, right? And the OG meetings are just for the OGs, right? The founding members of the Soul Tribe. A long time ago, I committed to them that I will always hold space for them. At least I'll try once a month to hold space for them and them alone. We haven't done the, gotta make it TikTok safe, right? The Divine Love Talk After Dark, I'm planning to do that next week, and it's probably going to be next week, Tuesday. but I will post that on the Patreon. So if you're subscribed to me here, definitely consider subscribing, even as a free subscriber on my Patreon. This way we'll always be in touch. Hand 888, hello, hello, Nashaya. It dawned on me this morning, Nashaya, that I don't know when that day is, right? You know what day I'm talking about. It's not your birthday because we passed that. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. But Nashaya, when is that time? Just let me know. You could text me or say it here, but it dawned on me earlier that I don't know. 1022. Oh my gosh, the way 22 has been haunting the collective for so long. Eviction time is coming soon. I hope he doesn't pull a Joe Chuck and refuse to be evicted and takes his sweet time coming home. I pray that it is an easy transition from one world into the next. Hi, Momo. How are you? And Buggy, how are you? How are you? How are you? Yay! I'm so excited. So, loca, yes. We're going to have Divine Love Talk After Dark, where we can speak about the intersection of spirituality and seduction, intimacy. Haha, that's a TikTok safe word, right? And how the two relate, correlate, work hand in hand, and can sometimes oppose each other. But that is such a general, frank conversation. But the topic is 18 plus, and a lot of things that's probably going to come out will flag the TikTok algorithm, and we don't want to do that. Just got home from work. Nice. I'm good. I'm good. Coasting on these eclipse energies, but I am good. That being said, we will get into the general reading for today. We don't have time to do any personal readings on the live today, but we will dedicate tomorrow to doing some mini readings for subscribers to the live and paid subscribers from our Patreon. That being said, let's just get into it. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this Friday, Venus's day, right? The day of love. We just had this lovely, lovely lunar eclipse, right? And eclipses are good for removing things into our life and making room for the things that we need, that we want, that we desire. Sometimes it comes at the expense of the things that we thought we needed and wanted, right? And a lot of you, that's been the hardest lesson for you to learn during 2024. Oh no, hand 888. Being that you're with us, I'm guessing you're okay. But are you okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically? We're going to talk about that because you're now the second person that had a hi fly girl, an oopsie, right? Okay, Spirit wants me to address it now. Before we get into the reading, when you are a higher echelon spiritual folk, and I pray that you get top dollar for it. I pray that whoever your adjuster is has her spirit touched by an angel to get you the highest possible amount for your vehicle. Eclipse season, full moons in general, but definitely during eclipse season, in certain high holy days, when you are a higher echelon spiritual being, you definitely have to up the protection work. And I believe that was part of the message that we got during the full moon meditation we did for those of you who attended that session, right? But as a general rule of thumb, right, it's a time for us to move slowly to really pay attention to that inner voice that says, I know you got to do this, that, and the third, but sit your ass home and sit your ass home. Sometimes we could sit our ass home and the car accident happens right in front of us. We're just not in the car at the time, right? But that loss sometimes had to take the loss in place of another loss that we wouldn't be able to walk away from, if you catch my drift. I suspect, hand 888, that it will work out really, really well for you. If you allow it to be, if you learn what needs to be learned in this moment of being still, right? Because spirit loves to sit us down when we're not listening, right? They love to put us in a position where we have no choice but to be still. It's something that I needed to let go of course. Of course. It always is, right? And that's the message we opened up with, right? Eclipses suddenly move things out of our lives and suddenly bring things into our lives. And usually the things that eclipses out of our lives are the things that we thought, we felt that we needed, the people we thought and felt that we needed. And once it's gone, we're like, oh wow, this worked out beautifully. It may not always look like it in the beginning, but spirit usually has your best interest at heart, and things always work out beautifully. I'm just happy that you are perfectly fine, and things will only get better from here. Okay, general reading time for the collective. This is a general message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you have any questions, any thoughts, any feelings, definitely put them in the chat. One of the moderators will get back to you, and I'll be able to see your comment after the channeling. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this wonderful Friday? There's going to be a lot of flooding, right? Maybe in the physical sense, but a lot of the energy coming through to clear out the things that do not serve your highest good. So again, whatever comes up over these next couple of weeks between now and the new moon, which I believe is either the 3rd or the 4th, right? Let it go. Whatever comes, let it comes. Let it come. Whatever goes, let it go, right? Like my girl Elsa. What other message do you have for the collective? Everything's going there. We need, take that there. Gotta make our quadrants. Anything else? Put this here. Your life contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason, commercial disclosure, and paid marketing. Where? Where? See, as soon as I say that, it starts messing with me, and it hasn't done that in a while. Ooh, we'll leave that just like that. TikTok, you've been so good to me these past few weeks. Please don't start with your shenanigans. Please and thank you. What else? They're back at it. I got 2 restrictions. I'm not marketing anything right now, but oh well. I know what that's about, and I know exactly where that comes from. Thank you. Let's pull this one. All right. As my other phone goes berserk in the background. All right. We'll start here. Right? The Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Pages bring messages, but these messages may not come in clearly. They may not be what you want to hear at the time, but they're going to definitely be what you need to know in the moment. Again, prepare for the flood. Again, be prepared to be inundated with changes, and a lot of these changes, by the looks of it, by the feels of it, you're just not ready for it, and that is okay, right? It's when we are made to be most uncomfortable, we perform at our best. I'm going to leave this one right here and take all of these since they wanted to come out all together. A cruel truth. Going back to what was said about it may not be what we want to hear, but it's what we need to hear. But a cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. Whatever information is making its way to you, whatever messages you are getting this week, you can take as the absolute truth. How they say you could take it to the bank, right? And know that whatever is revealed, because that's what full moons do, they illuminate things. Whatever is revealed is for your highest, greatest good. It's not going to be easy. For some of you, it's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's going to be a walk in the park. But for some of you, it's going to be very, very challenging for you to keep your peace, for you to keep your cool, because these things that are coming out, they feel very disruptive and life-changing. And that is with 23. And we just got the message that the 22nd is going to be a significant day for whatever reason for a lot of the collective. So make sure you take it easy that day. We have By the Book, Here and Now, and Come to the Edge, which came out in reverse. And oracle cards typically aren't read in the reverse, but its reversals suggest that this is not a time to just receive the information and then take action, receive the information and then react, receive the information and then respond. Whatever messages come in this week, right? Whether you get them physically, intuitively, in your dreams, you have a Hebrews 13:2 moment where an angel comes through somebody else and tells you XYZ. Sit on it for a minute, right? Really decipher it, really understand it, really seek to comprehend what the message is before you take any action. Before you make any movement, whatever is coming up, really just sit with it, right? Come back, talk to it, talk to us about it. We'll help you process it, but definitely do not react. And definitely, my goodness, please do not have a knee-jerk reaction to whatever comes out. We have Six of Water, soulmates, and deep knowing in the reverse. Six of Water is the Six of Cups. It's the card of reconciliation. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. When it comes to your partnerships, not just your romantic partnerships, really make it clear to yourself why you've allowed this particular person to hold space in your life, why you've allowed this particular person to be who you say they are in your life. And for some of you, those of you who have been in rocky relationships, like, oh my God, they're not talking to me no more. Oh my God, we just went into separation. Oh my God, this, oh my God, that. Let it go. Not saying you're going to be called to let it go for forever, but definitely let it go for now so the person and yourself can work on the healing and the growing that needs to be done at this time, right? And this deep knowing with the two moons, and we've had this situation before, I want to say in 2017 and 2020, but I will fact check that against the article that I read, and I will post that article on the Patreon for you guys to read as well. But you see how the owl is in between these two celestial bodies, comfortable? That's how comfortable you're being called to be in this moment with whatever comes or goes, right? You could go out today to the bar, to the lounge, to the supermarket, to the laundromat, wherever, and meet the person of your dreams. Don't be that person to be like, but me and so-and-so just broke up and I still think that there's a chance. No. Remember, eclipses are the season of suddenly, right? So if suddenly somebody leaves your life and your angel guides feel it necessary to suddenly replace that, entertain it. At least do yourself a favor and look into it. Do not totally walk away from it because you're still pining over so-and-so who's already passed out at the bar with the next one. And that's for somebody specific. And they know exactly who I'm talking to. At least look into this new person that suddenly makes their way into your life, because it might be the very person that you've been hoping for, praying for, desiring this whole entire time. When we have a funeral, when we let things go, when we let people go, we bury them, right? And we throw the flowers, throw the dirt, and that's it. We don't go digging them back up. Whatever doors have been closed, especially over the past few days and the next few days, any doors that have been closed in the month of September, let them be closed and walk away. They may have a Lazarus moment where they get resurrected, but that is an act of the divine. That is not on you. Whatever you've been called to walk away from it and do not look back. If it's meant for that person or that thing or whatever to catch up with you in the future, the divine, God, source, the creator, however you want to call it, will make space for it to happen. That's not your job. Your job is to trust your intuition and keep moving forward. Okay? Okay. Waning moon, right? Which is the energy that we're in. It's time to banish all evil. It's really time, right, during this waning moon cycle where the light from the moon is dimming, to really release everything that no longer serves us, right? Everything that no longer serves our highest and our greatest good. Spirit is going to come in because it's eclipse season and shake things up. Try to go with the flow as much as possible. Try to be present as much as possible. Don't do anything too crazy, especially when it comes to reacting off of emotion. Just really lean into your intuition and let your guides do what they're supposed to do. Guide you. Eight of water, which is the Eight of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this merman, right? Eight of water is the Eight of Cups. Is that card of walking away from things we have those deep attachments to, emotional attachments to. Remember we said in the beginning, eclipse season eclipses things out of our lives and into our lives. And it usually takes away the things that we thought we needed, right? The things that we thought we had those strong emotional ties to because of whatever reasons. And those reasons are valid. They're always valid. But there are the same reasons that's stopping you from living this new life. This desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. That's your prescription for the next 2 days, but you got it next 2 days, next 2 weeks. But the next 2 days, now that has come out, is probably going to be very turbulent. If you haven't experienced something suddenly leaving your life or coming into your life yet, heads up. It's about to happen because it's going to lead you to your happily ever after. I am not promoting a brand, product, or service. Why do I keep getting these things? Stop it, TikTok. Stop it. Oh, I am promoting love and positivity. The Chariot and community, right? In the reverse. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, but it's all again about moving forward, right? And this came out in reverse because a lot of you are not leaning into your community, your spiritual community, your spiritual guides, that is, right? Your team, whose only job it is to guide you. Really take these next couple of weeks as we march up to that new moon in Libra, right? Balancing the scales, so to speak. And really surrender to the things that you're being called to surrender to. If I get one more little flaggy thing, tomorrow's live will be on the other platform. I'm just giving y'all the heads up because I'm not playing. I'm not playing, right? Because whatever door is being closed, another one is being opened. That applies to us all. J-Max, leave us alone, TikTok. Look, they want us to stop talking. They want me to stop talking. I got that message. Another reader reached out to me earlier this week. Not even on TikTok, on another platform. And was like, I don't know who you are, what you're up to, but they want you to They want you to stop. I was like, I can't. I can't stop, won't stop. I can. I have a duty to the collective, right? And I have committed to walking in my purpose one way or another. This is why we have multiple ways of staying in touch, because if one goes down, if one gets froggy, we just move on to the next. Spirit's like, you might as well just go ahead and say it. Tomorrow around 11ish, we'll be on YouTube. Whoever can join us, join us. Who can't, it's okay. Right? But we'll be there and test the waters there. I was trying to help someone and they made me stutter. I said, no, I'm helping them. Oh, and that's another thing, right? We spoke about this as we're inching towards that November date, right? And all this ick energy, all this negative energy that's rampant across the earth, which is another reason why we're called not to have emotional reactions, right? A lot of us who have a purpose, who are meant to go into the world and help people, are going to be suppressed in one way or another. You have a team. Like if you're here, you have a team. You have a whole support network, right? We'll get through this moment like we've gotten through every other moment. Set to shut down light workers. Stop in the name of love. John coming through with the songs. As always, hi, John. Jessica, I didn't think I gave you a proper hello. Hi, Jessica. Miss Nicole, you are lighting the path. It is my duty and my honor. When I first saw John Wick and he was like, I came to serve and be of service, I was like, me too. So that is also my timeline. I came to serve and to be of service, not to the high table, to y'all, to the collective. But we're not playing no games because we still got work to do and we're going to get this work done, right? Even if we got to get it done by sending messenger pigeons, okay? Okay. Can't stop what we got going on. Horse walks into the bar and the person behind the bar says, why the long face? Oh, that's too funny. I walked away and he started liking my post on IG, of course, to let you know he's thinking of you. Deanna, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. So we could dig it up and throw gas. You know, people have done that. And I'm like, what did they do in this lifetime to make you that mad? Jesus. Yes, it is the 29th, right? For a short while, I will post the article on the other space with the P, right? I guess, is that what I'm calling? I don't know. Oh, snap. We went through the same thing around March and April where the live was getting flagged for like promoting this and promoting that. And I'm like, what are we doing? And then it stopped, but it was around eclipse season as well. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Hi, Amy. How are you? Oh, is the sound going in and out for anyone else? Of course. Of course. Hi, Julia. Thank you for the roses. Dang, your cards look like how my past couple of years have been. I mean, ooh. Loca, can I hex someone for not paying me my money? There is something you can do, not necessarily hex, but yeah. The short answer is yes. Flooding of blessings, that is a thing. Spirit just came in and said to remind the collective that not every loss is a loss at all. Not every loss is a loss, but just a shift. And again, a lot of things are being moved around for you so you can have that happily ever after that you are dreaming of, right? I think I got to everybody's comments. I'm not even going to be on that long because TikTok and its shenanigans. Hi, Marcy. I'm just not in the mood for the games today. There are other practitioners that like to hex and like do that whole bibbity boppity boo, but I'm just not in the mood. It's very easy for whatever reason, right? For energy to get attached to our cars. So when spirit comes in and takes it from us, they have a very, very good reason as to do so. Especially, John, that totally distracted me because that is my favorite saying. Bippity boppity. No, we're not doing that. But back to the car, especially, right? Spirit takes that away from us. It's a good reason. And what's coming is going to fit you so much better. I had a dream last night. Somebody told me that they're not done with me. Did you happen to see their face? I doubt it's their true face, but did you happen to see their face just for shits and giggles? Yeah, I'm cussing because if you're going to flag me, might as well get me for something I actually did. I know exactly what you mean, Loca. Of course, it's going to be an electronics glitch. 1, because there's a new iPhone coming out. 2, the eclipse energy. 3, the ick energy, right? Energy travels through electricity. So it will always have some type of effect on electronics. I checked someone at work for talking to someone crazy. He was like, "You look like you wanted to punch me." As a Capri Sun, I could see you doing that. And best believe he learned his lesson. Mission accomplished. I'm thinking about going back to a Samsung. I'm not going to lie. I'm indifferent to the whole Samsung versus iPhone argument. If Blackberries came back out, I'd be the first person in line saying, sign me up. But Blackberries is not a thing anymore. I mean, it is kind of a thing, but not like they used to be. I have a mind to make some mischief. Don't get me started. Don't get me to turning. Stop it. Han, do not get me started. Oh, younger me is like, can we get a sidekick? I want a sidekick just cause, right? I'll make that the business phone. If they come out with a sidekick, I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely going to change this phone, my business phone, to a sidekick because why not? Just for the nostalgia alone. And that's another thing I would go crazy for. A Blackberry or a sidekick. We will all get side clicks and the flip the screen and that sound it would make. My gosh. I wish I held on to my sidekick. I sold it on eBay, right? When I got my Trio. Thought I was being grown up with a Trio. Boogie, you know you could text me about any question that you have at any time. I might take some minutes to get to you, but I'll get back to you. You can text me anything. It's a full touch screen with a keyboard. See, I'm going to, after the live, I'm going to look into it because now I want to see. 888, you're the best. You always come in with these helpful bits of knowledge that I need. I don't know for everybody else, but it's helpful to me. Yes, honeybee, I thought I was fully adulting with my Trio, with the little pull-out pen and putting stuff in my calendar. I want an iPhone 6926 Pro Max. I got a vision, can't speak on it. I just got a vision. I wrote it down. It's okay. That's what I've always been good for. Yay, walking in your purpose. Them numbers definitely came from somewhere, right? And the future is tomorrow, right? Right. Right. Now, before we wrap up, like I stopped pulling cards and I stopped getting flagged. But before we wrap up, I'm just checking at my restrictions. Anybody has any general questions about life, love, and or spirit? Thank you, Triple H. And look at those be the ones, right? The things that just roll off the tongue so easily out of the thin blue air, thin blue sky. It's just, hey, those be the ones. We are not having the Divine Love Talk tonight. We are going to probably, more than likely, have it on Tuesday, but I won't really know if that's a thing, if I'm able to do that until like Sunday or Monday. I will definitely post it in the Patreon though. That's going to be fun. And that has to be uninterrupted for me. My twin flame reached out yesterday. I'm like, sir, are you doing the work? Well, are they doing the work? Are they? Because if not, come back when you are. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Thank you for the gifts. I would too. Pick 3 with those. I would too. For like the next 2 weeks. I think we all want to tear up our twin flame contract. Like we're all over it. Like we're all just waiting for the soulmate. Well, most of us, I shouldn't say all. Right? It's definitely inching to that time though where either the twin flame steps up or you get the perfect replacement. One or the other. Or for some of you both. Ew. This guy that likes me was like, what would it take for you to stay in Ohio? I was like, nothing. So, such a boogie thing to say. I would like to tear up all my contracts, except maybe 1 or 2. If that was a thing, if that is a thing, Loka, sign me up. Just sign me up. Just sign me up. All right, my lovies. I wish I could give you more today, but we are being stifled. And that serves a purpose too. If you have any questions, thoughts, feelings, reactions that come up throughout the course of the day, you let me know. But tomorrow, you know where we'll be. And see if that is a safer space for us in the meantime. Today is definitely a good day to ground. I incensed the... No, he didn't. I incensed the place before going live. Somebody drove by my house and I'm like, what are you doing? But I'm going to incense again because it's just, the energy is just very hot. And I don't know why I'm in the crosshairs again. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in that other place. And if you don't know, to send me a DM and I'll make it clear for you, right? And that information is in the you know where. Oh, we did release a new series of journal prompts that's available. That's in the you know where. Thank you, Jaguar. Hello. And yeah, this weekend, today, tomorrow, Sunday. Perfect times to cleanse your spirit, cleanse your home, right? And if you're still holding on to clothes that you haven't worn in a year, things you haven't used in a year, please get rid of them this weekend. That is your homework. It is sold out. Everything she has is sold out at the moment. The journal we will be using is going to go the 2025 version. I don't think she's putting out any more 2024. She may, but the 2025 version, October 6th. So far, it looks like everything is to go for October 6th. And when I say these things go fast, they go fast. So put your coins aside. I will post a link probably on the 5th so nobody misses it. But yeah, everything is sold out. The wall calendar, the notebooks, everything. But oh wow, October 6th is in a couple of weeks. Make sure you're ready. The mystery box is doing okay. It's there. It's available. Whoever wants to indulge in it, y'all could do that. We're going to speak about that more tomorrow. AAA, if you're able to join us tomorrow, we'll speak on it. But I'll make a note right now to speak on the mystery box because it's one of my major distributors just changed hands and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. So I just want to make sure that wasn't a bad day. Or it's just a bad time in the beginning of things unraveling. But we will definitely get into that tomorrow because TikTok is being weird. Hi, Auntie. Tomorrow it will be at 11. We'll get together at 11. All right, my loves. Yep, there. That part. Y'all see her comment? Right there. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to get flagged again. But right there. On the, that information, the link for that is at the bottom where the icons are on my link tree and the link in bio. Until we meet again, please, please, please take it easy this weekend. Do your cleansings, do your releasing, and stay blessed.